Hello, everyone. Seems like we're going live, and we're going to be talking about the PTS that is currently live on PC. Sorry if it's a little bit echoey right now. I'll fix that in the next stream. But now I'm actually able to see your guys' comments in the chat. I'm going to let my server know that I am live. So today we're going to be taking a look at the PTS, some new data mines that came out. I might do a part 2 to the data mines, mostly because there's a lot. There's a lot of data mines. But today I just kind of wanted to get rid of, what's the most important, what looks the best, what has more ideas floating around it, what we know more about. Nothing like a camp item that we've probably seen before, or a camp item we can immediately just get right off. And I do have some of those, but that's mostly just because we can get the ball rolling. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Also, we're going to be talking about the next Steel Dawn DLC, which is currently live on the PTS on PC. So if you guys have the PC copy of that, feel free to play. Let me know what you guys think about it. I personally can't because I play on PS4, sadly. But yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. Today the PTS did come out, which is 4 months basically before we are actually going to get the update. We are going to have a mini patch though. So that's good. I think that mini patches are always wonderful to have. I can see your comments, by the way. 100% can see your comments. Says you guys may be experiencing a little bit of buffering. Apologize if that's happening. So, alright. Let's get into this. Okay. Gonna take off the flag here. We're gonna open up the first image. So, I know, big shock. Just a big behemoth. There is an actual other image. I don't have it on me. But there is another image of the entire thing, and trust me, it looks very cool. It kind of reminds me of the Fallout 3 Super Mutant Behemoths, compared to the the current ones and the Fallout 4 ones. This thing is not the average size of a Super Mutant. This thing is the size of a Super Mutant Behemoth. I can't tell if it's scorched. I'm assuming it's scorched, considering what's on its right shoulder and the little spikes around him. But this, because it reminds me so much about Fallout 3, my current idea is I personally believe that this will be the boss fight for the new expedition, because this kind of plays in with the Washington D.C. theme a little bit, and this thing's massive and does not even look like a regular Super Mutant Behemoth. It could just be another enemy. It could just be another daily up thing. It could literally just be a decoration. I just don't think it would be like that. I think that would be a big shame if that was the case. Okay. Hold on. You guys are able to hear me, correct? Let me check the chat. Yeah. Seems like I'm good. Okay. So, alright, next thing. So the theme for I'm actually going to move this because it doesn't look very good standing like that. Alright, so this is the regular Nuka Girl poster. This is not like an April Fool's joke, like a very late April Fool's joke at all. This is actually a real camp item coming out. I'm assuming it's going on the scoreboard, because these few months scoreboard is themed around, like, I guess another reality where there's like dolphin people. That is not a joke, by the way. There's more items like this. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about that. Just a standard camp item. It does kind of give us a nice preview into what the next next scoreboard does look like. Here is a fruit bowl. So again, it's just another camp item. Nothing really too exciting here, but nice decoration. These aren't in the game, by the way. These are not in the game. Question: why he look like you? I do not look like the Super Mutant. That's what you're talking about, or the dolphin. I do not look like the dolphin. I sound dead. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna move to the next photo. I'm not sure if you guys have watched The Mandalorian, but this is almost exactly what this reminds me of here. Uh, yeah, so this is a new helmet. I'm assuming this is either Atomic Shop or Scoreboard, but I did check the file name for this, and it doesn't have the ATX, meaning that this is an Atomic Shop item. So it is either a actual item you can earn in game as a clothing or an armor set, or it goes to the Scoreboard or like Daily Op or something around those lines. I don't really think it's going to have an armor value to it or anything like that, but I do think it looks very cool. Here is the actual like chest piece, I guess, for it. It's the actual standard body armor for it. It looks very cool. Again, reminds me of like a Star Wars character, like the Mandalorian or like Jango or Boba Fett. Next one here. So here's something interesting. I personally think that this reminds these two sets here. I can go back, but this set looks like the Fallout 3 Raider armor. If I'm not mistaken, I think that this could easily be exactly what this is for. I think that this could quite easily just be for the expedition in Washington D.C. For Fallout 3. So it could be because you know how Daily Ops, you go into Valley Galleria, you get the signs from there, you go to the Burrows, you get the signs from there, stuff like that. But I think if they're going to do it on a much larger scale in expeditions, you can go to Washington, D.C., fight that behemoth thing, and get this outfit set. Outfit set does look very nice. We are going to be, to those of you asking me, we will be talking about the PTS and the upcoming features. And I have gotten a little bit of details on the stuff. Nothing too crazy, but that's mostly because we have to wait, and we have to be patient, we have to see what's going on in the future. So, next thing. This is actually the most interesting. So technically, this goes with the little Star Wars looking outfit. I think this is called the Valastair sets. And the sword doesn't have the Atomic Shop thing. It doesn't have the Atomic Shop file name. Which, in my opinion, is good. Because I don't want something as cool as this thing to be a skin. But I also think it would be very interesting to have another. I think it'd be really nice to have another single-handed melee weapon, especially one of this caliber, because I'm pretty sure the most powerful one-handed melee weapon you can get now is just a plasma cutter, which is a very fat shame because really none of the one-handed melee weapons are very underrated. So this would probably bring some life to it, and that is if this is not a skin. We still have to wait for this, but if this isn't a skin, this could be a wonderful looking one-handed sword. I love the look of this thing. I love the hilt and the handle. Absolutely great textures too. This is a water cooler. I assume this is not fact or false yet. This is just what I think. I think this will be kind of like the Dirty Rain collector, but with purified water. It's a small, little purified water collector. So that's all I have to say about that. This one's actually quite interesting. We're actually starting to get into the meat and potatoes of this now. But yeah, here is what they called a super mutant mine. I don't understand if it's going to be an actual mine, if it's going to be like a camp item. In my honest opinion, I think it's going to be a quest item, because if you remember, so this PTS is all around the part 2 of the Brotherhood of Steel update. Water. Okay. But because this is part 2, because the PTS is part 2 of the Brotherhood of Steel update, then, I have a feeling that, because of how it left off the last time, by being the Atlas Observatory was attacked by super mutants. So this could easily be a new weapon. Or like a grenade type. Next item here. Okay, so I'm actually going to skim through these here. This is a new heavy gun. They said it's a quote-unquote heavy shotgun called the Pepper something. Pepper Shaker is what they call this thing. Oh, wrong slide. But yeah, Pepper Shaker is what they call this thing. And There is more barrel attachments. I just didn't want to add too many of them so that it's mostly just the pepper shaker. But this is a new weapon. This is confirmed. This is not a skin. Very confirmed. This is a new weapon. This is like there is more barrel attachments. I seen one where it was a tri barrel. I've seen one where it was a singular barrel, like a plasma caster. If you're familiar with what that weapon is, or if you have it, but yeah, I'm very excited for this as I do run heavy guns a lot, and from the looks of it, I would assume that if it is a heavy shotgun type, looking at the weapon, it's either going to use shotgun shells or maybe railway spikes. A heavy gun that shoots a shotgun blast or railway spikes. That would be really cool, actually. I would love to see that. This is a new power armor skin. I don't know the name of this yet, but yeah, new power armor skin here. This power armor skin is for the excavator set. Actually, you know, the excavator set is quite nice with all that extra carry weight and stuff. I'm gonna check the chat again real quick before we continue. Okay, good. Cool. But yeah, excavator. Nice skin. I actually was talking to somebody and he said he would buy this in a heartbeat. So some of you out there might really like this. Next one is another skin. This is themed around the Blood Eagle Raider faction. Ignore the thing in the background. I'm not sure if that's already in the game yet. I'm assuming it already is because I've seen something like that. It looks familiar at least. But yeah, this, I'm actually going to move it down so it looks nicer if we ever go back to this. But yeah, this is a Blood Eagle skin. I don't know if this is a universal skin or if it applies only to one singular skin. My hope and my assumption is you can apply this skin to every single power armor, but I don't know. It could just be for the one. I have absolutely no idea. We have to wait and see. Here is some new profile pictures and profile icons. So it seems like the most of these are obviously pride flag stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Just saying. No real like actual cool looking stuff. Just some stuff for people's representation and. But yeah, it's quite nice to have this form of representation. But if you see, we also got a new Steel Dawn looking and Steel Rain looking profile icon. We have a July the 4th. Well, hold on. July. 4th of July. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second because I worded that weird. By the way, ignore that one with the Mr. Handy. That's actually already in the game. But yeah, every single one besides the Mr. Handy. With the little terrorist logo and the 3 eyes. Yeah, just ignore him. Alright, so here is... This is, I believe this... Yeah, this is an Atomic Shop item. Could be Fallout First. I honestly would not complain if this was Fallout First. I don't have Fallout First, but I do believe that they need more items to, you know... Because they are paying $100 a year to, you know, keep... Well, not keep, sorry. They're paying $100 a year for... Yeah, to play. Well, to play with extra skins, Atomic Shop stuff, and you know, whatnot. So, this would 100% be a welcome addition, in my opinion, to the Fallout First. And here is I believe it has a full set to it. Indeed it does. This is the full set. Has a bunch of skulls on it, and it looks really nice. I love the look of this thing. Next up, Vaulttec representative, hat and, like, jacket, like a little coat. Very nice, very nice. Nothing really much to say about this. I really like the look of this. Hopefully, it's obviously, this is Atomic Shop, by the way. Should I say that before? This is one that is indeed Atomic Shop. Yeah, looks very nice. I like the new textures for it. And moving on. This one's actually really cool. If you guys have ever played the game, you will recognize this on a heartbeat. This is our favorite creature. Not really, but our favorite creature, mole miners. Yeah, this is a skin for mole miners, and this actually backs up the lore of the mole miners that their mining suits fused with them, and while they were trapped in tunnels, and when the nuclear blast happened. So yeah, that is the actual lore of mole miners, and it makes sense why they would add the actual outfits of the mole miners themselves, because these are the mining suits that got fused to their body. That's why it looks so familiar. This is, I don't know, actually. So it is unconfirmed whether this is Fallout First, Battle Pass, Scoreboard, you know, Daily Op, in-game thing you just pick up, or just Atomic Shop. My guess is, so this is actually the Brotherhood of Steel Recon helmet. I know a lot of you out there love the Brotherhood of Steel, so I know you guys are gonna want to have this either way, but yeah, very nice looking helmet. Don't know what it's gonna be, how to obtain it at all. Don't know any details about that. Next, oh, okay, so we just made a full lap. I'm gonna leave it on here. We're gonna talk about the PTS and what is going on. So, we're gonna talk about the legendary crafting system, as we just found out that you can indeed get the exact same power armors. You can, so the exact same legendaries, the exact same legendaries as standard armor sets. Standard armor sets, so you can have unyielding, you can have vanguards, you can have assassins on your power armor. So this raises a big question: will this be the necessary buff to power armor, or will this make it too overpowered? Because if you remember, we have a T65 power armor that has a lot of damage resistance. So with all that damage resistance, you would really think that they wouldn't make something like this, or they would at least tune it a little bit so you can maybe only get 1-star variants or whatever. But I have heard and I have seen that we are getting 3-star variants of these power armors. So I don't know what to think about that. I mostly just use standard armor sets. I use Secret Service because it is the best armor set in the game besides power armor. And I have a backpack on it, and I have it is full unyielding set. So it would be a very big shame if I had to grind an entirely new power armor set just to accompany that, even if I can't use my backpack. That would be a fat shame. Also, by the way, people just seem to forget that you can indeed mod your power armor. I don't know why people forget this. I think it's just mostly because I think it's because people like to I think it's just because even right now, before this legendary thing came out on the PTS, it's very underrated even with mods. There's actually a mod called Emergency Protocols that makes it so that you take very little damage when you're low health. And I think you do more damage. I don't know about that. I would have to check the wiki. But yeah, 100%. I don't know if it's overpowered. I don't know if it's a grind. I would assume it is a little bit of both. I do like the idea that power armor is almost a necessity or a step up than regular standard armor. I love that a lot, actually. I really adore that idea. Also, the new Brotherhood of Steel stuff, I'm not sure. I haven't seen any footage of the quest. I'm probably going to spoil myself by watching the videos of the quest. But yeah, this is the finale, sadly, of the Brotherhood of Steel quest. Very final, very big, nice finale, if you have to ask me. I genuinely think, though, that I genuinely do think that the Steel Dawn DLC was a good DLC, and this one hopefully it is too. And I hopefully that they add a repeatable thing to do. They did say, I'm not in an interview, they would add a new public event, not limited time either, not seasonal, not limited time, a new public event that that's Brotherhood of Steel themed. Sorry, there, I can't edit stuff out like this on live streams, but it is Brotherhood of Steel themed, and I'm pretty sure it takes place at Atlas Observatory. I'm not sure how true that is, but I assume so, or it could take place in somewhere completely different. But I think that's really nice. I think making it so that these DLCs have an everlasting effect on the way you play, on the way you come across things, on the way you deal with problems, on the way you just play in general. I like that a lot. Even if it is just standard repeatable stuff, like maybe a new daily quest, which I'm not. I really hope they add some new daily quests in the PTS, and I really hope that this public event doesn't disappoint. I hope they add some new rewards too. Hopefully, this Brotherhood of Steel recon thing that you're looking at, I do hope that it is added to that event as an actual reward you can get. Also, before we go, we're going to talk about one last thing from the PTS, and that would be the legendary cores. So the legendary cores is how you add legendary power armor, but we already talked about that. But also you can craft legendary armors and weapons. I'm not sure if you can craft specific effects, but I did see that you could craft 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, depending on how many cores you have, and you can also reroll. So let's say that you have one legendary core and you get a hot trash like Hunter's rolling pin. You could reroll. Then you might get a 1-star bloodied handmaid. Because it's one legendary core. I think this is wonderful. I think this is a great addition. Um, I genuinely do. I think that I do wish, though, I'm not sure how rare legendary cores are, but I do hope they're on the rarer side. I really hope they don't work like a currency, like caps, where you get like 20k at a time. But legendary core should be one of those things that you work up to in order to get a gun you really want. And they should not be tradable if they're crafted. Actually, I don't even know I said that. They should be tradable even if they're crafted because of how rare they are, or how rare I hope they are. But yeah, these is everything. Well, almost near everything in the data mine and PTS. So hope you guys enjoy the live stream. I will see you later. If you guys want to join the rebuilders yourself, become a rebuilder. Check out the description. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Helps out a ton. Like the video if you enjoyed. Dislike if you didn't. Come check out some of my older videos too. I just released a video not too long ago about how to get Formula P, where to find the plan, what's the best farming routine. All right, everybody. I'll see you later.